Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. What we have on the bench is a poker machine cash box, and they're a very interesting type of box. We'll go over a lot of the features that are on it. I'm mainly looking at the lock today. So this is tubular cam lock. So it's a gem, what we call a gem lock, or radial key, tubular key, all that sort of stuff. Unfortunately, that's what the keys look like. Unfortunately, I've only got shitty picks. H&H, the brand of high quality. So I've got a couple of them, and they all give me trouble getting to work. I've managed to pick it open. It took a little while, but I managed to get it open, and I thought what I'll do now is I'd actually make a key for it. So let's do that part, and then we'll look over the box and take it from there. So I've got the lid open now, so I'm just going to see if I can actually... okay, so you see the cam lock there? Okay, have a look at it there. See how this little cutout here is facing this direction and this one is this direction. So the way these work is the key actually has a nipple at the 4 o'clock position, okay, and it has a little bit of a driver on the inside too. So the key has a little nipple here and a little bit of metal here. So a little bit of metal drives this bit, and the nipple only allows you to put it in one position, or sometimes you have like another position here so you can take it out and leave it locked. So that's what that's all about. And as you can see, I've picked it, but this tool just keeps resetting on me. So then I have to, go through and do it all over again. So my hope is here just to get it to turn, lock in my combination, and then put it through the key machine, and hopefully we should have a key. I'm hoping this is not going to be one of those times when it takes forever to pick it open. There we go, got it. Okay, so I've got it turned, which is great. I'll lock that in as tight as I can, and that now secures my combination. So if I put it back in, I should have like a working key. Gentle. Okay, we are turning. Okay, that's the picking side of it. I'll make the key in a second. Right, so let's have a look at this. So it's a very solid plastic. I'm not sure what the plastic is, but it's solid as anything. I'm seeing a little button here, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's connected to some sort of reed switch. A little tiny button there. On the front here we have our note acceptor, so the notes would be driven through here. Ooh, I guess that's like a I'm stuck button. What happens when we do that? Okay, so it just pushes the whole tray up. So that little blue button at the front. I guess it just pushes it up and drags the next note through. I'm also seeing where the notes go through. What do we got here? A couple of US's. US notes. So that would come through here. I mean, it's got nothing attached to it at the moment. One of these should drive it. Let's drive it that way. And there we go. The money is now going to God. Not really to God, to wherever it goes. Okay, so now the money is in there. Push the blue button. Does that do anything? No. Okay, the note is in. What happens next? What happens next? I'm trying to push this button, and it's not allowing me to. How does the note get from one section to the other? Let's have a look here. Okay, so this carriage actually does, if you can see that, this carriage actually does push it up. So it sits on both sides, like this, and then this middle section comes up between them, I'm guessing, and pushes it up into this section here. Is that how it works? Okay. Yes, that's how it works. So it pushes the note through a little bit of stress there. So the note goes in, and then this comes up and stacks it. So it's a note stacker. At the end of the day, what they do is they walk around, they open up all the machines, and they just pull these boxes out. Then they go back, they count it, and all that sort of stuff. So they're fairly strong. This one here only had one cam lock. I wouldn't be surprised if they normally have two, and internally I would expect to see, yeah, it might be a tubular lock like this one, but if it was an external lock on a poker machine, you'd definitely be talking alloy like this one, something that's not pickable. Generally, I've only seen 3 type of key systems on a poker machine. They use alloy for the doors, they use tubular locks for the audit reset, and for the reset of the machine, and internally because they're internal. And even once you get these machines open too, they scream their heads off. So by the time you even get to this cash box, if you were to be able to get to this cash box, the machine's going to be screaming its head off. The alarms probably be going off and all that sort of stuff. You know, and they're monitored too. So literally a lot of the time they call in upstairs and say, right, I'm opening up 39 over the radio, and then the bloke upstairs says okay, and then he opens it up. And without that procedure going, pretty much they know as soon as one of the doors on any of the machines are open. So any knowledge you might acquire from this will probably not help you break into a pokey. It'll only do what as much as I can do, and that's to make a key and also to show kind of how they're made. I'm noticing a little window here. I guess that's just to see if they're actually stuck. This button on this side here, that's obviously to push that mechanism through and allow the note feeder, if it was to get stuck, allow you to pull this box out, give it a few flicks without exposing the cache, and then put it back into the machine. So if you were to have a jam up, the attendant would come, pull this box, go bang, 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 put it back in and see if that fixes it without, you know, opening the box. Because obviously opening the box with you know, a lot of money inside of it can be quite risky, so they keep it all sealed. 2 locks I would say would be better than 1. Make it a little bit harder on opening. I don't know why this one only has 1. And if you look at the lock there, you know, we could actually just put a replacement in that. That's a 16mm tubular cam lock, nothing special. It's got a funny little cam on the back of it there. We would recycle that because that's all the same. But yeah, nice little interesting design. There seems to be no real mechanics in this box. I can see 2 little belts on either side which work off these gears here, and obviously that's just for the wheels at the front. The blue on the side does nothing. These pins on the side are pretty much just for rack mounting, so it goes in and it's solid there. There's no exposed screws to dismantle the box whatsoever. I'd be saying it would be probably a clip together box. It goes together one way, and once it's clipped together you probably can't get it apart. The door's on a nice stainless steel hinge there, so that would definitely, you know, you'd have to, I reckon you could throw this off a 10-story building and it probably might not open up. Drive over it with a car, it might not open up. You get it with a sledgehammer or a grinder, but it's definitely a nice little strong solid unit. Alright, enough waffle. Let's get on to making a key. Is our pick still working, or have we got to go pick it again? We're still working. Alright, let me grab the machine and see if we can rustle up a key for this. Okay, back again. Got my key, first attempt. Let's see if we get it first go. Yes, no. Oh, that's right, it's picked up. So I have to turn it back to 12 o'clock position to be able to get my key in. Okay, that's still working, that's good. And what do we have? Do we have a key? No, we don't. Not quite right. Back to the key machine. Alright, back again. Round 2. So what I did then is I just widened the cuts a little bit and see if that makes any difference. Pushing in, turning. Look at that. So the camera's out of focus. We've made ourselves a key. That's going to make it a lot easier. So we can put away the dodgy pick now. We don't need that. And it is a bit of a dodgy pick. Look, I got it to work. Okay, so now we've got a key. That's our job done, and we can simply go ahead and lock it up. I don't think there's too much more to say about this box. It's just a box out of a pokey. It was interesting to see what was in it. Yeah, leave your comments down below if you've had to make keys for one of these things. I don't know why it's got US notes in it. I guess that's because you can't have pokies in Australia that are delivered to Australia for the point of gaming, so this might be one that's from somewhere else. Anyway, 1 key, 1 box. I wasn't able to bring the key machine onto camera because it's actually mounted into the box, but basically the way the key was made is that you set up your, take this key out, you set up your blank in the key machine, like so. It's called a US 008, or sorry, US 103 I think it is. I've done a video on the key machine before anyway. So you put the key blank in the first clamp, and then basically there's a carriage, and as you push it and rotate it, the carriage rotates, and there's a little guide. So I push it in, and I'm watching this little one here. I push it in, wiggle wiggle, and wiggle wiggle all the way around on all 7 cuts until it's replicated that. So it's like as you push it in, turns. Anyway, that's just a quick little video. Leave your comments down below. Thanks for watching.